watch Substance with Jeff. I don't know if you would enjoy this. It's very body horror.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
That's so fair.
It's like there's some like body horror and torture porn
are two
different things. Yeah, but like I feel like they sometimes
there's some overlap.
Are related.
I do not.
I would say
I was more like Saw and stuff like that. Where having to like do that to oneself is like no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, an alien creature that is taking over someone's body and like they twist over backwards and stuff like that. Like that's just there's something neat about it.
I feel like we're learning so much. How did you feel about the last season of
Let us psychologically probe
Stranger
Jeff.
Things?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're learning stuff here. Alrighty.
There was something visceral that happened. It was like, oh no. But also like kind of cool.
I'm so happy for you. That's great that you're discovering things about yourself, and I will have no part of it.
I support you.
It's fine. I will just bring you into my world. That is just, you know, a fun space opera that sometimes just horrific entities from beyond, you know, come to play.
Yeah.
It's really great because I'm playing a character who doesn't have a good level set of normal. So like,
oh yeah, so you freak
this
Marcus out.
Might as well happen. Like this thing, you're like, oh, and it's horrifying. I'm like, only if you're used to humans having two legs. You know, sometimes
That's a good
sometimes
point.
they have more.
So apparently, sometimes they have more. Sometimes there's some guy seeing a giant eye in the middle of his chest. We're learning things. This is new, and we're exploring our universe.
You know that like that metric of the average number of legs across humans in the world?
Yeah, it's slightly under
It's probably
two.
less than two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in this universe.
Not in this universe.
Legs, gay organs.
I was about to say he should not have been counted.
Jeff has just got a corner of a universe where there's an entire planet that's just
Legs.
a guy that's just legs. A guy that's
Just a pile of legs.
Well, then that's not a human. It has to be a human, Jeff.
I was
Otherwise your
thinking
math
of
is
like
off.
a human that is like a spheroid and just has legs all around his body such that he just
he's, like,
leans
running.
forward
Oh,
and kind
no.
of like
Yeah.
rolls.
I
Oh
gotcha.
no, I don't like that at
What
all.
if it's just like an old growth forest with legs coming out instead of you know, it's like a really big, you know, that might be nice.
Philip, why? You're the one who hates
Just
this.
getting in on the action.
Oh.
Oh, what a time.
And welcome back to the 7th Star of the Right podcast with all of its legs. So many legs. And, you know, all the other things that I do.
Jeff's Body Horror Podcast.
Jeff's Body Horror Podcast.
You know what? That's probably the closest to accurate.
This is session 116. How you guys doing?
Great.
We're great.
All right.
Right.
Yes.
Before
More than
we
good.
before we talk about what happened next time.
Last time.
But yeah, we can't talk about what happened next time. 'Cause
Yes,
we're
we
not,
can. We've got precogs on our team.
Vaughn's not here right now. And, you know, unless you give Claire a lot of drugs, she's probably
No,
not going
she's
to go.
right. She's right on the edge of an emotional breakdown.
Oh,
you know, that's fair.
She
You
just needs to go.
You just need to give her a little push.
And then
And
just-
also, we've got drugs. I don't know. Don't say we can't do that.
Anyway, Jeff, would you like
You're
to
acting
do
like
that?
I don't always have just a prophecy in hand in case you guys give her a lot of drugs.
There was one time
What?
you didn't and you panicked, I think.
It's
That
probably
was
after we
long
recently
ago.
give one or something, given
Yeah.
one. But before we get into what happened last time,
Mm-hmm.
it's about that time again. We're nearing the end of an arc, doing a metadimensional episode.
Yay.
And so if you guys, I don't know, if you're just listening to this now and didn't, you know, start from the beginning.
Hi, Peter's one friend.
Yes, hello, my friends who's
But
joined at episode 102.
just skipped in the middle of all this. But a metadimensional episode is when we take some questions from folks who email in and some of our own questions and just talk about the state of the podcast, because we find that sometimes it's fun to talk about this stuff on a meta level. Hence the metadimensional episode.
There you go.
And so we record these fairly long in advance. I think it's about April now, but this probably won't come out until I think sometime in May. So we're going to be holding probably for a couple of weeks. So 2 episodes is what we're probably going to announce. I think it might be like 3.5 or something like that. But basically, get in questions before June 7th, and we will try and get to as many or all of them, depending on how many we get, in the metadimensional episode. And you can send us those. I know the joke's already coming. You can send us those questions to our Gmail account, which we do have. It's called 7, the number 7, THSTAR podcast@gmail.com, 7-star podcast. Or as David liked to say, the letter 7. The letter 7.
I went back after
R.I.P.
the last
David.
one of
May he
these
rest in
and
peace.
tried to just sit on the other one so we could have it. Somebody already has it.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think I tried that also.
So
Some
don't-
monster.
Might be David. Not sure. He'd never tell us.
so yeah, send us your questions. We'll be taking them for, I guess, probably a little bit about a month or something like that. We'll gather them up and we'll talk about them on that metadimensional episode. And there's not going to be anything, plot related on those. It's just us talking about the podcast and maybe some of the ways that we prep or approach these characters. So feel free to skip it, but it's a fun thing to do. So
We haven't even recorded it yet, and Jeff is already like, you don't have to listen.
it's just it's a bonus thing.
Actually, this sucks. Just forget it.
Just forget the whole thing.
I like the
Shut it all down.
metadimensional
Mm.
episodes.
Yeah, no, they're fun because you get to mess around a little bit and talk about silly stuff, and
Yes.
you're not delaying on the playing
Exactly,
of the podcast while doing it.
Because it's not like we don't do that anyway, but
Yeah.
you feel a little
It's the
guilty when
difference
Jeff is
between
trying to explain something that's happening, and
Relaxation
you really want to
and
make a joke.
procrastination.
Exactly.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
That being said,
What do you guys remember from last time?
well, I know, as opposed to Kirsten and my expectation that the elevator would open directly onto the giant room where stuff was happening, that is not where the
there's
elevator
a whole
opens.
office building.
There's a whole
which
office
is
space,
like,
Mhm.
which we did not expect.
In the evil basement.
it's
Yeah.
an evil basement.
You got to have an evil basement.
And so, yeah, we did get a schematic of this very basic layout of this facility. You kind of can't miss it. Just keep walking straight.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
last time Jeff made the mistake of making us a map with options and we didn't go to some of the places. So this time he's like, no, straight line. We did not realize that at the time. So we spent a really funny long amount of time trying to figure out where to go. We're like looking at this map. Do we go to this location? Do we go to that location? And Jeff's like, well, you don't really have a choice. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
So
then
we
did.
have. So yes, what did we do? We got downstairs. We were intimidated, as I think is fair. We ran into a scientist guy trying to escape.
Dr. Anton Vassar.
Were you impressed with that poll? I was really impressed with my poll of that.
I was impressed.
With your pull of what?
The
That I
name.
remembered his name.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't find it in my notes that
The
fast.
spider?
The
Yeah.
spider.
No, we were
Spider.
calling him the spider the longest time. I got
Yeah.
Anton Vassar.
Yeah,
I was very proud. of him.
I was
It was
impressed.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He was trying to bail out. We did not want him to do that.
Mhm,
So he's
mhm.
with us now.
He's blindfolded. And
He's blindfolded
he's-
and Claire does not care
And he
for
has
him.
been shot.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
spoilers, we were getting to that.
I was getting there. Someone shot him.
Gee, I wonder
So
who
he's
that
also
could be.
been instructed not to speak unless spoken to, which,
Yep.
I'm sure he didn't have anything useful to tell us. So we have gone so far through what have been labeled as the gene labs down here, the psychic testing and housing facility, which we're pretty sure is where we saw the vision of Claire getting tortured back in the day. So that's cool and stuff.
She pretty much confirmed
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
We offered to set it on fire, blow it up, maybe later.
And then it was on the way, I think, to the final area, which is called the Whispering Reliquary.
So we're in the Whispering Reliquary.
Now.
There is a secret passage
right
out of the Whispering Reliquary into the place where the machine is stored. Because naturally, you understand when you got secret passages, you just got to keep layering.
because
them.
then you
You
assume
just got to keep going.
people
We're
like
at
us will
layer
assume
3,
this
right?
has to be the last one, and so
Yeah.
you don't keep
We're
looking.
at the third layer because it's secret garden,
Yep.
secret office space, and then secret machine
That-
home.
If you, yes.
Just levels of secrecy.
Yeah.
Just keep on going.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. It's secrets all the way down.
There's always another secret.
Except at some point we might hit the actual core of this planet and then you can't go down any further. You can only go up.
And then you find out it's an egg.
Well, that's what
What?
I've been expecting.
Yeah.
But more on that later.
It was referencing a Doctor Who episode that Kirsten and I recently watched.
Oh.
What doctor?
Kill the moon.
What doctor? 10?
12?
Oh.
Yeah. Peter
Anyway.
Capaldi.
Our TV show review podcast.
So we have ended up the last episode of the Whispering Reliquary. Before that, we had a couple of run-ins with some of our favorite friends,
Ugh.
the Shibboleth.
Oh.
We kind of got one last parting, like, you can turn back now from the Simmer Pham.
Mhm.
We did not do this.
Mhm.
It seemed like they were there in person, though, so that was interesting.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I
'cause
shot him.
Marcus
Yeah,
shot
'cause
him.
you shot him.
Yeah.
And I did like 1 point of damage.
No, you did a lot of
You
damage.
did a
did?
lot of damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
you
much
did
damage
You're good
did
at
I do?
guns.
I had 17 in the.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, you shot him real good.
Nice.
Yeah, 17. So that's a chunk.
Good. Good to know.
So you did see they left behind some
Blood.
black ichor that was
Yeah.
turning into
And we've
a
all
mist.
given up on calling it goopy stuff, and we've just decided to call it ichor.
It's just a good
Because
word
that's
for
what it is.
I know.
It's ichor.
I'm resentful of this fact.
Why?
Because like ichor is the blood of the gods, and I do not respect these.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I follow now.
Mhm. None it doesn't know that, so it's fine. Anyway,
Right. Moving right along. So we did that. And then we got scared down a corridor by Zarvzixir coming to chop our faces off. And it turned out that that was an illusion.
Ooh.
Yes.
Micah
Probably.
charged him with the table.
Yes.
Or-
it was a bed.
Bed.
It was
That's
a
right.
bed. Yeah.
My
To try,
bad.
make a little shield. Then we got finally to the Whispering Reliquary, where we saw a bizarre scene
Yeah.
of like Shibboleth ? Like Inquisitors were fighting. There was a lot of bedlam between folks who at least they're not all trying to kill us at the same time, but we
Mhm.
thought they were our enemies. And Davos's crew is there.
No.
One
No.
of Davos.
One of them is dead.
There.
Ellie
Is dead. And
They have
Davos
been-
is gone.
Yes, Davos's crew seems to have been here on account of Ellie's dead.
Yes. Probably went through the shimmering portal. That is
Right.
in
There's
the
the
wall
shimmering
now.
portal, and our friend Goose is here.
He is loose. The goose is loose.
He's really not. He's behind like 3 separate doors and like layers of secrets.
So, yeah, I feel like the way that I described some of the things that happened at the end of the scene that you came across was a little confusing. So I'll go over that again. There was one other thing where the psychic tremors were
Happening.
coming on.
Yes.
Mhm.
This
There
is
was
just
a
it's
longer
now
one.
Continuous.
Now there's a continuous one that has been happening, and then you come across Goose. You come.
It's it just the entire planet is just vibrating like your car on the highway.
No.
That's not good.
You know, just
well,
on
I
that
might
one
want to get that
setting.
checked.
Well, see, I
Sorry.
feel like there's got to be an acceptable. This is what we're talking about. There's got to be an acceptable amount of vibration because it is a car going 70 miles an hour. But you know,
Sorry, we can also cut that out. It just occurred
Do a
to
little
me.
like.
it's not that severe, but it's
Okay.
also not nothing.
Yeah, all right.
How much is a car supposed to vibrate?
Probably
we'll,
not.
We'll drive around sometime.
I don't know. I'm guessing maybe there's something up with like the suspension.
That's what Kirsten
That's
said.
exactly what we said. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Thank you for our car and maintenance and advice podcast.
I'll update the listeners next time with what's wrong with my car.
so I will describe that scene in a second. You guys did go past the Gene Labs. I believe Nona actually went in and
I got
obtained
some
some
stuff.
stuff.
did
Oh yeah,
get
you
some
got
stuff.
some of
I
that
got
freaky shit.
4 vials of hydroditrite, which is
That's the stuff that decomposes human
well, we
DNA
don't,
to its.
I've been thinking about it. We don't know exactly how that works.
Uh-huh.
You might have to like inject it in people. So it's quite possible I might just throw it at somebody and it won't do anything and be like, So maybe we ask the spider about that. And then 2 syringes of gene weave,
That's right.
which is probably the finished product
I
that
hate that. Hate it.
does.
Don't like it.
That's okay. I'm just gonna run around like stabbing people with stuff, being like, I'm the medic.
Bet you wish Alex was here now.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you feel?
Hey, Devas,
Different?
here.
Do you feel different? Do you feel a melting sensation inside of you right now?
Do you feel like, I don't know, like you're breaking apart into your component parts?
To be honest, this is for posterity.
Nice. Anyway,
The scene
I
we've
gotta-
walked in on.
Yes, that's right. Okay, and I think that's everything.
Wait, can I try and do a dramatic retelling of the scene? Because I just listened to it last night.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so dead bodies all around. And then there's Goose, and he stabs into a very strange entity wearing, I believe, just normal silence operative
The silence operative
Armor.
armor.
The entity slumps back, and we can see, I think their eyes are fucked up.
Their face is wrong, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Bleach white
Bleach
eyes,
and sharp teeth.
many rows of unnaturally sharp teeth.
Many
Don't like that.
teeth.
Too many teeth.
But it's
Don't
okay
like
because
that.
Goose just killed him. And then there is 2 dead Inquisitors who have been torn limb from limb on the ground. Apparently, they don't get names.
Nope.
Okay. And I don't think we actually covered whether they looked like they were touched or not. I don't know if we can tell, but they have
No.
a tendency to be a little bit veiny.
Yeah, so these are just standard Inquisitors, it looks like.
That's why they don't get names.
Mhm.
And then there were 5 other corpses that have been bleeding black mist and also dressed in normal silence operative armor. So it seems like the 2 sides might have turned on each other, and the normal silence operatives went all nightmare horror creatures. And then the Inquisitors, one of which who was already a nightmare horror creature, kind of,
Yes.
sort of,
Yes.
they had to fight each other. And also Ellie is dead.
Yep.
How'd I do?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Woo.
We did it.
You also see that Goose has clearly been injured as he holds a wound on the side of his torso.
Does he look bloodied?
He doesn't look good.
Okay.
He's got blood.
Mm,
And that's where we start this episode. You guys come across with remind me, who has the spider right now? Is it Marcus
Micah
or Micah?
does.
yeah, I
because-
shoved
Oh,
him
yes,
at,
right.
I shoved
Well,
him at Micah.
Yes. So Micah shot him when we were in the
He was
the
asking
psychic
for
training
it.
thing.
Yeah,
To
you
be
turned,
fair,
you
he
turned
was
around
pushing
and
our
shot
buttons. Yeah. I wasn't
2 feet away from me.
I was trying to just hurt him, but apparently
did.
You did.
apparently that
And now you can carry him. Is what
shooting
I said.
people in the arm brings them close to death. Whatever.
We're not everyone is a tank like we are.
So I
well,
guess
you should have thought about that
yeah.
before trying to justify torture.
Yeah.
yanking him along.
Yeah.
So I guess I technically have custody
Yes,
of the
you
man.
do.
Yeah, I think we come upon this and like I would stop, I think.
Mhm.
Because this is
Yes.
very
You
confusing.
gotta figure out what's happening here. Yeah.
Yeah. And so as you guys kind of turn the corner and Goose sees you, he kind of takes a fighting stance, but clearly not the strongest one as he continues to hold his side. And I gotta do something.
Oh no.
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Roll for death, I'm assuming.
No, this is where the psychic tremors are.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah.
That makes
Actually,
sense.
I'll roll it in front of you guys because you'll
Ooh.
know the results of it. 1 through 3 is we're currently supercharged, and 4 through 6 is we are currently
You would do those
negated.
backwards.
Oh no.
The lower numbers mean the thing is higher, and the higher
All right.
numbers mean the thing's off. The thing is off. Yes?
Yep, psychic powers are currently deactivated,
Cool. I mean, not cool, but fine.
and Goose stands at attention with I will say, a sword that you haven't seen him wield before.
Yeah. Is it cool?
Sword.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Compared to my sword, compared to Micah's sword, how cool is it?
Which
So Micah's got the Sephiroth sword.
So not
You got
it's,
Terminus Est.
I have Terminus S.
it's
I had
not.
to leave it at home. It wasn't allowed on this field trip.
You take a quick look at the sword. It definitely appears to be augmented in some way. It's certainly not just a standard, steel sword. There's clearly some bit of technology on it. In fact, you see that the edged blade has a similar material as the Inquisitor batons,
Ah.
Mm.
like almost like a reflective black material on the edge.
Okay.
And normally we don't see Inquisitors yielding swords, right? Like normally.
It's primarily those metadimensional MDE batons, yeah.
I think if nobody's gonna stop me, I'm going to step forward
Oh boy.
and be like, I'm sorry, Mr. Goose,
Oh,
is
jeez.
it?
You can see like he's heavily breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You've actually never talked.
Interacted with
to
this
this
man
person.
at all. That's right.
He's very quiet.
Well, we've also avoided him
Yes.
very, very effectively. Go us.
It's Valraven now.
Okay. What is your purpose here currently, Mr. Valraven?
To protect the Chancellorship, I'm going to need you to step back.
I see. You do know that a large party of people intent on causing harm to the Chancellorship has already made it past you?
I'm well aware of what has already happened. Step back and leave.
Why?
Because it is my duty to protect the Chancellorship. Step back now.
I'm going to take like a step backwards. This does not make any sense to me.
Doesn't seem like that's going so good for you. Are those your allies bleeding that stuff out? I mean, look, hey, listen, no love lost here for sure, but like, this doesn't look great for you.
We were betrayed. You endbringers, you bring this chaos. You turn them.
Is Endbringer another word for shibboleth? And I'm going to watch him when I say that.
You see a momentary glint of confusion and then nothing at all.
Okay.
What? What was that word?
Okay.
No, you enders, you acolytes, you...
Is that a slur I'm familiar with?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, all right.
What are those
So
things?
suddenly that's our fault? Well, you don't know shit, do you? The Chancellor's behind all of this.
And you actually, you see him stumble a little bit and he regains his balance and he says, no, you worship things like that, as he gestures towards the smoldering corpses, just leaching this black mist. Turned one of the Inquisitors down here and all hell broke loose. Davis, Gina, and that group. You don't think I know you're working with them? Back off.
Actually, we are intending to stop them from killing all of the psychics on this planet.
I don't believe you. You attacked that vessel with Von McRaven. You're working together. Always have been. Back off.
Actually, your side and the acolytes of the end, or the enders as you call them, are both being manipulated by a larger force that is intent on a lot of people dying. But you've both been working for the same creatures, like those.
No, No. The Chancellors are doing what's best for Orsiame, and that is stopping people like you.
And yourself.
And he looks at you at that, and there's like an agreement there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like me. We cannot be trusted with the power we have. We don't understand where we come from.
And you trust the Chancellors with that power?
I trust them to know better.
Dr. Vassar, would you like to inform Goose here about what you said the Chancellors were doing when you last left?
They are intending to turn on the device and leave it on. The intention is to bring upon some kind of a apotheosis for themselves.
Which will probably lead to
Them becoming psychics, but also the entire destruction of Orsiame itself.
look at Goose.
Ooh, a little dice roll.
Well, do a dice roll.
Ooh.
How we doing, Goose? How we feeling about all this?
Seems like he's not doing that great.
Lies. No. This one, he ran away. He'll say anything. He's one of you. There's everyone turning. No. The Chancellors will know the way. They know what's best. Step back and will actually stumble forward a little bit, swinging his, not like swinging, but like gesturing with his sword.
We are supposed to give you an opportunity to surrender, but I am not sure you will take us up on that.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not going to feel too sad about this. This is like, I don't know, man. I'm a little sad just because you can't even see what's right in front of you. But yeah, we got stuff to do and we can't waste time here.
I think we just go.
So you're going to be stepping forward?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still dangerous. No,
While this discussion is happening, Marcus has no interest in speaking to Goose. Has never met him before. I think he's going to go back to where Claire.
I'm sorry, it's Valraven now.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Valraven.
I'm sorry. Marcus has no interest in speaking to Valraven. I think he's going to go over to Claire and offer her his hand if she wants to take it, just to hold, but also to whisper to her, like, can you show him the truth?
I can try, but he might just see it as more lies.
And we will have to wait.
That's true.
yeah. I think negotiations have broken down here. I tried to convince you, like she said, the planet is getting destroyed. We're going now. If you're going to try and stop us, we're going to kill you. That's just what's happening.
And I'll take sort of like Spider off your hands. Be like,
Thank
I
you.
will be in charge of the escorting of the
All right, so
hostage, political prisoner,
as things
new
start
friend.
to let's say as things starts to heat up, you see Goose prepare for battle.
Excuse you, it's Valraven now.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Excuse me, it's Valraven.
Jeff.
I dead named Goose.
Oh, no.
Valraven. Sorry. That was a bad joke. And at that point, the tremors start to flip the other way. Micah and Claire will feel this overwhelming power once again, reminding you that you have one free psychic ability use. Anything that requires a save adds 3 more difficulty, and you increase any dice for damage you've done using psychic abilities by 50%, rounded
God.
up.
Jesus.
But also, he's a touched Inquisitor, so he has psychic static and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't have my telekinetic armory up because it was just taken down by the
Oh, I
fluctuations.
see.
And so as you feel this change, it's like there's just this little bit of a hush over the battlefield, and you start to feel it switch to the other side, and you see him start to move, which I assume causes everyone else to go into battle mode. I'm going to need you all to roll initiative for me.
So the ones with squiggles are debris, and the ones without squiggles are dead bodies.
Yes.
Got it.
Cool. Also, some are
Okay.
hexagons and some are circles.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, and the eyes are Inquisitor. Which one's Ellie?
The one with the E.
Oh, shit. There it is. I didn't see that one there. I don't know why I didn't. It's right in front of me.
E is for Ellie.
It's good
It's
enough
good enough for me.
What?
There's a Sesame Street song that goes,
Oh.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
Cookie,
That is what I was
cookie,
going
cookie
for.
starts with
Cookie.
C.
Can I-
Exactly. That.
Marcus, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Nice.
Micah?
7.
No.
5.
So Claire also got an 8. I'm going to let you go first, though.
My mod is 0.
I don't really have one for her. She also has, like, on her character sheet, a dex of 0. She has a dex of 9.
Oh, mine's 10. I'll go,
All right,
yeah.
so you go first.
Yep. Let me
Just
know.
sitting over here researching Valraven.
Like, what is that? And is it related to the McRaven?
It is not, in fact, in Danish folklore, a Valraven, which does not have the en, it's just VN, is a supernatural raven. Those ravens appear in traditional Danish folk songs where they are described as originating from ravens who consume the bodies of the dead on the battlefield,
Oh.
as capable of turning into the form of a knight.
Oh,
after
no.
consuming
Maybe
the
we
heart
should
of
cut
the-
that if that's a spoiler.
What? No.
Maybe we should cut that.
Gee, people.
I also
Nom, 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 nom,
also
nom.
looked up what a shibboleth was, and I was amused by the shibboleth nature of the shibboleth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I thought that was very clever, Jeff.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read the Wikipedia page for shibboleth, you should do it. It's very interesting and slightly sad.
Yeah.
It was an interesting read, and I was reading Wikipedia for like an hour.
Yeah, since you guys know about it now, that is something that I think the person who wrote Stars Without Number, there was a couple of like aliens, and so I came across a description that I have co-opted for my own thing. But yeah, that whole idea of, I feel like it's a similar idea as
The Silence and Doctor.
the Silence and Doctor. I was like trying to think of
Yeah.
that. Where you only really notice them when they're there, and otherwise you forget that they exist. I mean, I'm pretty sure D&D also has something called like the False Hydra.
Yep.
Which does a similar thing.
Is that a real thing, or is that just like a fan-made
I think
beastie?
it's a fan-made beastie that
Yeah.
everybody really likes, but they're memeing about real hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we are in combat,
Yep.
Marcus, you go first.
All right, I'm gonna step out from behind the spider, but still in the back near Claire. And I've had my mag rifle readied this whole time.
Oh, clarifying housekeeping thing. They don't fire in burst mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
The mag rifles.
The mag rifle does not fire in burst. Every other type of rifle
Except
in
a
the
rifle.
damn book does. Except
What?
for a rifle.
It's
What?
like a single. It's like a single fire rifle.
But anyway, the mag rifle, we cannot do the +2/+2. I looked it up
Damn.
last time, unfortunately.
The rifle that's just called rifle, that's like the one in real life, is what my telekinetic gun is based off of, and you cannot do burst mode. I don't know if that's the same thing you have.
I have
No, we have a mag rifle, but that
I
also
also have a
doesn't
combat
Hmm.
rifle, which can do burst mode.
Yes,
Yes, but it has
Okay.
less damage.
Okay.
but
Well,
it's not as good.
I have my mag rifle readied, and I'm gonna level it at Valraven. Marcus has kind of accepted the fact that he's going to die today. I think he's really, really not doing great. So, with his gun leveled, because this guy terrifies him because he's an Inquisitor, he's gonna say, "You know this planet is going down. Come with us. You'll see we're right, and maybe you can stop it. And we don't have to kill you. Please."
Are you gonna? Yeah. So you're doing this in the action right now. So he has started to move towards you. I think he will. He stops and says, "I can't go past the gate.
What?
I tried. I can't."
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Is the door going to be the hard part here? Are we going to be foiled?
I
as
think
all D&D
I think
players
at
are?
that Marcus is gonna lower his gun. I'm not gonna move.
Cool.
I forgo my action.
All right.
Okay. Are you gonna hold any action? If he makes like an offensive move or something like that, you can
Yeah,
choose to
I'll
shoot.
I'll hold my action, but I'm gonna lower my rifle.
Claire? That's me.
Yes, Jeff, coming right up.
Claire is going to move to the side in between two dead
Oh,
bodies
girl. So
Yeah,
far from me.
She's dashing out there. All right.
Oh, jeez.
and is going to hold an action as well, use with her mag pistol. Micah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep eyes on Valraven at all times, but I'm also gonna start moving toward. I mean, the gate is sort of immediately behind him. He's in the middle of this room. We're coming in from one side. It's just on the other wall. I'm gonna go with Claire also. I guess do kind of the same thing. I'm gonna take out my mag pistol and have it ready and level it at him as like, yeah.
Sorry, my mechanical pencil's not
all right?
working.
Yeah,
There we go. I'm
maybe
good.
retake that.
I'm good.
Yeah, but there was a lot of.
It's fine. It's fine. Sorry. I was trying to get more thing, and I don't have the thing.
Have you got things now?
I've got things now.
Okay, good.
I also have a pencil if you need it.
No.
His DM-ish pride. Okay, so I am gonna keep eyes on Goose at all times. I'm going to take out my custom mag pistol that I have for these occasions where it's not such a great idea to maybe use psychic abilities. Actually, you know what? I'll use my one free thing to try and summon my armory, see if he shuts it down. I'm going to, walk toward Claire and try to conjure my telekinetic armory in that moment, just eyes locked on him.
As soon as you make this move to bring out your telekinetic armory, like before it blinks into existence, but as you're starting to exert and manifest it, his eyes immediately dart to you, and you just see him focus. But it happens. You have your telekinetic armory.
It does.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I'm going to take my telekinetic gun and still be leveling that at him, but I will also hold my action to just try and keep moving forward. So I'm with Claire now.
Okay. That is not forward. That is just kind of circling the room.
Advancing, yes. I'm not going right up in front of him.
Okay.
Correct. We're trying to keep a distance. If he makes the first move, then everyone's gonna shoot him.
Understood.
All right. So yeah, just kind of going around some of the debris in this room, kind of going with Claire, giving him a wide berth.
His sword is definitely directed at you right now, Micah. Just the stance that he has right now is he is just daring you to take one more step. Nona, it's now your go.
Yeah, I guess I will go the other way and go hide behind that rubble with my new pal,
Okay.
Dr. Vassar.
So I'm going to make this not. It is going to be unfortunately an escort mission. This is what you guys have turned this into.
Yeah.
And so I will allow you to. Basically, your action is maintaining control of him. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Sure.
And
Yeah,
so you
that's
could
fine.
move along with that. But if you do choose to fire, you are effectively leaving him to his own devices for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. No, I'll keep hands on. I will move behind the rubble.
Is that about there? Or do you
Can
want
we
to
go farther?
like
Yeah.
there?
It's kind of hard to see, like,
Distance?
yeah. Well, both distance and like where can we go such that. No, I definitely want him behind us. That's him in the clear.
Okay.
I mean, I know we don't necessarily know if the other guy has a gun, but I've been given a job to do, and this guy will not be dying on my watch. I'm actually going to, while we're sort of like crouched behind this rubble, I'm going to look at him and be like, so this is probably a terrible time to ask this, but what happens if I throw hydrotitrate on a person?
What?
What happens if I throw hydrotitrate on a person?
That was not my area of expertise. I believe it has some caustic properties, though.
Caustic and flammable.
Yeah, it's nasty business, nasty stuff.
Fair enough.
Marcus, who's right behind you, is going to ask, and this is completely in character because I know what that word means. What does caustic mean?
Marcus is like,
what does caustic mean?
oh, it'll melt your face.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you have how many of these?
Don't worry about it.
Just in the middle of the
Not
most tense
around the
standoff.
hostage.
Marcus is going to step a little further away from you.
Wait, is that what I am now?
Smack. Non-damage. Non-damage smack.
It's 1 HP.
A non-damage. I'm dead.
Oh, sure. When you hit him, it can be non-lethal.
Got him.
You
With
shot
the
him with a
magic
gun.
Whatever.
I'm smacking.
Walk it off.
I love that.
Rub some dirt on it.
Now I've got bloody dirt. What do I do next?
Okay. And so it gets to Valraven's turn, and you see him breathe out and breathe in. And as he breathes in, you see the wound that he is holding on his side starts to stitch together bit by bit. You see him stand up straighter than he was before. In fact, you see it seems like he just gets a little bit bigger, more fit.
Man, if only it was that easy to get swole.
Yeah, just breathe in.
Well, it kind of works. Makes your chest a little better.
Yeah. I guess this is up to your discretion, Jeff. I feel like that is clearly a aggressive posture of like, I'm getting ready to kill you more now. Would you say that doesn't trigger held actions?
Marcus is not going to fire on that.
I would have really liked it more articulate. I was under the impression that if he were to move to attack you, that's when you would
I
have
should have
fired.
articulated more. That's fair.
All right. A tense moment. Marcus, it's now your go.
Oh, jeez. Marcus is very aware that Claire is like to his right, but he's not going to look at her. And he sees that that Micah has her armory on. So he's going to move kind of forward, still with his gun down, till he's standing in front of Goose. And he's going to say, look, I know you can tell I don't have powers. Okay. You can probably tell that I've been in some situations like this before. I'm not being paid to be here. I don't want to be here. I have a kid, man. I don't want this fucking planet to blow up. Please let us through. I'm going to hold my action as well.
I'm going to need you to make a charisma talk check.
Hello.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, my two top. Oh, they're my lowest. Okay. Come on, dice, please. That's an 8.
He locks eyes with you, Marcus. And it feels as if minutes pass in his gaze towards you. And you see him running through things in his mind. And then he stands up straight. He sheathes his weapon and just sits down. Knees crossed on the floor and says, just go.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Good job, Marcus. Yeah.
Now it's gonna like completely ruin the mood when we cross the room dramatically and are like goodbye, and then we can't get through the
No.
Yeah.
We just spent like a half an hour.
He's just like touching the wall, like, wait, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you leave the room? This is
Maybe
very
it works.
embarrassing.
Maybe it works better when no one's watching.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. In character. Yeah. Mike is going to see that interaction happen. Still be watching him for signs of deception. But I mean, yeah, depending on how initiative is still working, we'll have the intention to keep on walking forward and not shoot Valraven now.
Let's all just do like a wide berth. Like we'll
You're
take
just
the
kind of
edge
like going
of the
around
room.
the edge of the room.
Yeah, I think Marcus isn't gonna walk past him until Claire is past him. So that's my turn.
Cool.
And so you all take your time as you slowly, not ever really taking your eyes off of him, move around the outskirts of the room towards this large open portal with this opalescent shimmering wall almost. And as you cross behind him, he does not turn around to look at you. He seems like a man defeated.
No. We did.
Mike is gonna go and try to touch the portal.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh,
You die. Spiders erupt from it and you die.
Yeah, your head explodes.
You put your hand to this bubble and it feels like it's there and it's not. There is a pressure pushing against you to go back out. However, if you push enough in, you can start to make your way through the shimmering portal. You feel a strange sensation of familiarity with this energy, this shimmering, almost fluid.
Micah was suspicious when he just said, oh, he can't go through it, that it had to do with metadimensional energy, him having been turned into a psychic or being one possibly before that. Do I get an impression that this is gonna hurt me if I keep going through as a psychic?
No, it feels like an old friend greeting you.
Oh.
It is almost a calming sensation that washes over you.
Okay, I've kind of got my arm in there, look around to the others, like, seems all right to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm crossing as well. Like I said, circling the edge of the room, not trying to get too close and like provoke this dude.
Mm-hmm.
But, I got my little escort buddy. I want to try to put him through it first, just not because of like, oh, hey, or like die. It's more of a like, there's a kind of suspicion that if any of us are not going to be able to get through it, it's going to be him.
Mm-hmm.
Have we asked him about this in particular before?
You guys haven't asked him
We
shit.
haven't asked-
I'm just having that
I
thought.
started
like-
my list of questions. I was going to go through those while the rest of you were fighting and we were hiding behind this rock. But then Marcus had to go and be all like, make emotional connection and like psychologically break this
he
man.
sees a man in a similar, he
Yeah.
recognizes where this man is at. And he's
Game
also,
recognizes game.
he's also feeling very broken right now. So.
Hey, you, what can you tell us about this?
He's blindfolded.
Yeah, so there's
Smack.
a shimmering
Was that to
blue
me?
portal thing in front of us. Is this
Yeah.
how we get to your machine to turn it off?
What shimmering portal?
Okay, one
Just
second.
take the thing off.
I'm gonna push Claire behind me. I'm gonna pull and be like, this thing, and then I'm gonna put it back down.
I apologize, but I need to inspect it a little bit closer in order to fully understand what that was. A lot. May I see it again?
I'm gonna look over at Claire.
She nods,
Okay.
and his eyes light up, not from the light that is coming from this portal,
But
but
that
just
too.
like, yeah, that too is like astounding. And he goes to it and starts to like look at it. In fact, you notice he like reaches out like one finger and says, "Oh," and he takes out like a meta tool and starts like measuring some things. And he starts lost in his own
I
world.
I turn to Micah and I say, I think I'm beginning to understand why you find Dr. Leggett annoying. If you do not care for the person individually, this is exceedingly aggravating.
Yeah. So look, we asked you a question.
Science takes time.
Yeah. You want to finish that?
Oh, man.
In order for me to make a hypothesis, I need to obtain some evidence and some observations, which don't necessarily come just from looking at it,
Can you
unfortunately.
give us a quick, can we pass through it without getting hurt?
Mm.
I'd push him.
Oh, no.
Like through the portal?
Yeah. Are people okay with that? You couldn't technically
You-
stop
I'm
him.
not
He's got
stopping.
Marcus is
better
not stopping.
dexterity than I have.
That's so funny. Do it.
Nona, you push him and you see him just it's like getting pushed through a very viscous liquid.
Mm.
And he throws his arms out to brace himself as he passes and just continues to pass through until he is
I
completely
follow behind
gone.
very closely. Like as he starts going through it, I'm like, no screaming seems good. And I'm just gonna go through it because we are on a clock, people.
Just like I'm gonna turn to Marcus and Claire at this point and be like, I just want like, has he heard of this? No, we're going. Fine, we're going. Let's go. Don't have all day.
Nona, when you pass through this,
Mm-hmm.
it feels as if you are in the blue. There is a moment where you feel your consciousness as a tiny blip in a sea of energy. It is warming and comforting, but as you continue to push through, that comfort starts to fade once more until you completely cross the threshold. Micah, you feel a similar sensation, but it is a sense of you wrapping yourself in your telekinetic armory. Marcus, it just feels like goop to you.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
gross.
Just like, it's kind of like, it doesn't stick to you or anything like that, but it feels as if it completely encases you and
Oh,
then
don't like
pushes
that.
you out onto the other side.
Ugh.
And Claire follows suit. And so you find yourself, as you take a look around, in this large circular room, but it is not a room. There's a pattern on the floor that definitely seems to be that this was at one point a circular room. But as you look around at the walls, there don't appear to be any. It is as if you are on a platform hovering in the middle of metadimensional space. It's very reminiscent of going through a spike drill. A quick scan of this room shows two groups of people. One is Devas in a circle with several other people. All of the people that you mentioned, Nona, before to Marcus, Gianu, Titus, Oh,
I love that.
I forget
Nessa.
Nessa, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nessa, Missouri.
I am the lore keeper.
There
Dear
does
me.
appear to be someone who you do not recognize, but is in Inquisitor armor.
Oh, fun.
They are in a circle, and you see what appears to be just a bubble
Uh-huh.
around them, nearly indistinguishable, but it catches the light every once in a while. In the center of this room is a device that appeared to at one point have a chair situated right in the center of it. However, there is a beam coming from the top of this platform, this almost like a dome situation, and this is a pillar of light that is going directly through this.
Are there walls?
No.
Okay.
You get the sense that
So why does it seem like a dome then?
it's just the I guess like some refraction kind of like
Okay.
around
so
it.
like
It's like
walls
there's
of
like
light.
yes, and those
Okay.
walls of light are flowing up towards the center of the dome and then pushing downwards in this large column.
I checked my phone. Do we have a signal?
You absolutely do not have a signal.
No, service provider.
In fact, you open up your compad and it's like, where are you?
I don't know. That's what you're supposed to tell me.
You get no bars.
Find a friend is not working.
If there's like NFC technology, maybe if they're close by, you get a little ping. Davos is nearby.
No, it's just Zuri. Davos is not a friend.
That's right.
So let me.
Okay, so they're in, but they're not in the center of the room. They're
No,
just off to
in
the
fact,
side being in a bubble.
They appear to be just right in front of you,
Oh.
all in this. And then this device seems to have, at this point, completely caved in on itself. There was clearly something in this room before. There were pipes and wires that all seem to feed from the rim of this room into the center, but different parts of this machine seem to have backfired, and you see some pipes twisting up away from the center and wires shattered, and you see 4 people near this pillar of light of energy that just seems to be cascading down inward into the ground. One of them is Chancellor Austere.
Whee.
The other 3, a man and 2 women, although it is difficult to tell the difference between them as they all have the shaved heads, very similarly dressed to Chancellor Austere. And they seem to be having a heated discussion around this pillar of light.
Have they noticed us?
They do not appear to have noticed you just
Okay.
yet. And that's what you find yourself in. And you will see Dr. Anton Vassar look up at all of this and say, "Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, this is bad.
What does that mean?
This is very bad.
What
Very,
does it
very bad.
mean? Focus.
It means this machine has pushed enough through the space in between our realm and the metadimensional realm and is starting to lock the 2 of them together. If it is able to actually connect the 2, the energy that will rush through will be catastrophic," as he just looks around in awe at all of this.
How do we stop it, and would a whole bunch of bombs help?
No. You need
Damn it.
you would need some very, very powerful psychic psionic force that would reverse the polarity.
Oh,
Perhaps
that's a good one.
perhaps I don't know, a very strong psychic one, beyond comprehension one. I don't know. There was a few that I've worked with in the past, but I don't know where one of them is. I don't.
He's not very good at noticing things. is he?
He's currently looking around at things. Claire has stayed behind him this
Okay,
entire
fair enough.
time.
He's looking up and around.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. Well, okay, we can stop this one, and then I think we've got to get a head start on stopping the next one too.
What?
Because, well, so remember, Group 1, Chancellor Austere, right? Intending
right.
to
Yeah.
apotheosis, give them.
Oh, I did. I took notes.
Yeah,
when
that's going on right over there. And
Okay.
then Group 2,
Yeah.
if you'll recall, Davos and gang
Yeah.
are over there
Uh-huh.
intending to bring about a second
It does say
screen.
that in my notes. Yeah.
Yes. So first thing,
Uh-huh.
ultimate power. Second one, second scream.
Uh-huh.
Both are bad.
Yeah.
We need to stop
I agree.
both.
Yeah.
And then also probably not be in this room anymore.
Is Zuri there with Devas?
Yes.
Betrayal.
They currently have their eyes closed and they seem to be chanting something.
Oh no. Hate that.
I do have information for that group, but also machines are my thing. What do you think?
I mean, if we can stop everything exploding, maybe we can deal with them after.
Sounds good.
And while this all is happening,
Oh, sorry. I want to make a point.
Yes, yes, yes.
Micah is hurt and sad to see Zuri there. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's rough, buddy.
as you all are having this quick discussion, you take a look back at Dr. Vassar, who seems to have turned and has locked eyes with Claire.
Oh, I'm stepping in between that.
Yeah.
She would work.
Maybe start with an apology.
Miss, there have been some things in our past that perhaps, well, let's just, yes.
I smack him.
Yeah,
I
it
got
is-
Unfortunate things that took
Say
place. I'm
your-
sorry,
Thank you.
Miss. If I can't, your power, there's something within you that could reverse this. I don't know what happens if you step in. I'm sure that the polarity will be reversed, but this is energy against energy, and you are more than just energy. You are blood and flesh. I do not know what will happen. And he looks to the rest of you and says, I that's the I do not revel in this. It is the only way I know. It's the only way I can think of. I need a strong enough psychic force that will reverse the polarity and cause this all to stop. Something akin to what she has in her.
We could make Devas do it.
I was thinking that.
Hmm.
Look, we need to stop this and now. I don't know if trying to have a whole conversation with him right now. Like they're trying to do their own thing. It doesn't seem like they
It
noticed
might
we're here. They're going to get in our
also-
way.
It might also bring about the second of the apocalyptic scenarios that we are. What is the plural of apocalypse? Apocalypses? Apocalypse?
They might
Known
just
as
be
having a moment.
just apocalypse. They're at least two.
That,
yeah.
yes. Okay. Yeah. I wish Tony were here.
Pushed him in just fine.
Just
A
fine.
wistful sigh. Yeah.
Well, I think we start with potentially interacting with the four people surrounding the machine and maybe killing them. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to get there first.
So what are you guys doing?
I think as a group, we're going to go across the room and talk to group number 1,
Okay.
Chancellor Austere and siblings.
As you approach,
Yes, please let us eavesdrop.
no, you're not going to be able to eavesdrop.
But they were arguing.
They are arguing, but you're also a group of people approaching them in basically an open room.
I guess.
One of them will turn to say, "Look, there's more of them." And at that point, you see Chancellor Austere turn around to face you all. And he is certainly the oldest of this group. The other ones seem to be probably, older than, mid-20s, like peak physical condition. Although you take a look at Chancellor Austere, and while there are some wrinkles and clearly an aged person, they hold themselves like Uncle Iroh. Just like he's got that stupid old man strength. Like you get the sense like this is
He's jacked.
He's jacked.
All right.
They
Never
have
skips leg day.
Never.
In service to the planet, in service to my bod.
And so Austere sees this and says, See, we must take the power now. We must do this. And you see the other two seem to have, one seems to agree with him, and the other two are still just a little unsure.
I guess since they see us, I'm going to say, hi, I'm Nona, and I'm here to stop you from destroying the planet. Also, Simmer Pham says everyone's going to die.
And at that...
So cold, so practical.
Hey guys, you shouldn't do this.
Nothing rattles you.
I was going to say we should pretend to be with Davos, but no.
Oh, I was hoping Davos didn't overhear us.
Oh, yeah. But he's busy. I was going to say we're friends with Davos. But no, too late now.
One of the more
Sorry.
reticent ones seems to say, Simmer Pham, wasn't that one of the ones you were talking to? And Austere says, nonsense. And he reaches his hand into this pillar of light.
I'm going to attempt to stop him from doing that.
You are too far away to do.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot him?
Kinda.
This I want to explain to you, like, they are right next to this pillar of
Sure.
light. They are within arm's reach of it. You were probably noticed while you were probably about 30, 40 yards off.
This is a big platform.
This is a massive platform.
okay.
Yes.
30, 40.
Yeah, come on, do some nonsense. I tried the straight and
Slip
narrow,
field.
but
They all fall in.
So you kid, that is what I was thinking.
I think that this would require initiative, as they are aware of your presence. You don't get to just get the drop on them for no reason. Unless you, like, this is not how this played
no,
out.
I think initiative's fine.
Yes, like they're
let's
congregated around
decide.
there. Austere is saying like, no, we've got to do this. The others are like, I don't know, and then it's going to go tamper with the thing that's going to kill everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Let's do initiative.
I want to stop them.
Yep, understood.
So yeah,
Alrighty then. What I'm going to need from you guys is what you rolled for initiative.
5,
2.
8.
Nice. Good job. Because you're the relevant one. I don't think I'm going to shoot it.
I was like, Claire didn't tell me what she rolled.
You're having a real hard time. Claire is you, Jeff.
I know.
Jeff, Claire is you.
she speaks to you in your mind.
I mean, she does that for all of us. Jeff's not special.
In sleep he sang to me. In dreams he came.
You're just gonna keep always back to Phantom. I'm okay with it, but just checking.
His voice it calls to me
Yes.
and speaks my name.
I've written everything down.
You're
The
back.
important things. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back and I'm with it. All right.
I'm
So
hip.
what we've got in front of us is in the center of this map. In fact, I probably should have pushed it back a little bit because I suspect you guys won't run all the way around. But anyway, we've done what we've done at this point.
Yes.
You have this pillar of light in the center. You have these large pipes that feed into this center spot, several of which have been completely blown up. And the wires and pipes within it have, in some places, bent backwards. And so where you see these little pieces on the field, it is debris that would probably provide half cover. If you see multiple of them,
Probably.
sorry,
One can never know for sure.
that would provide half cover. However, if you find any of them are side by side,
Mhm.
then that is full cover.
Cool.
That's a big enough chunk that you can kind of hide behind completely.
Hmm.
The pipes themselves are big enough that they act as like uneven terrain, like so
Sure.
double movement to go through them. I assume you're not going to be like walking along them.
Don't tell me what to do.
You
Okay.
assume much.
Sorry, it's basically like when you cross over them,
Sure.
you have to be a little careful. And so walking along them is fine. But they could also provide half cover as well.
Cool.
So Austere is the red pawn. They rolled a 9.
Cool.
How is that? Oh.
Okay.
Scandalous because
They-
they have a modifier.
They have a modifier. And
Where's
so
the bubble?
Yeah, where's the bubble? You said you'd draw that for us.
is actually far behind you guys.
Behind us?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're in this whole like
Okay.
final destination dimension, but it's big.
It's big.
Okay.
It's a big machine.
Nowhere.
Do you want them on the...
Well, I mean, I think I'm about to make you sad and go off your map, but
Should have pushed it back.
we can theory of mind it.
I mean, yeah, we can theory of mind it
Theater
then.
of mind it.
Yeah.
I can put myself in someone else's mind and imagine what they know. I'm just kidding.
Did you drag the doctor with you?
I mean, I'm escorting him, so I guess
Okay.
no one else seems to want this guy.
Like he would not have necessarily have come willingly.
I guess that's fair. He's not blindfolded anymore, so we could leave him back, and he's not going to trip over stuff and die. Yeah, I'll leave him.
Okay, so he's going to stay near the edge of the rim, and you see him just like taking a look of things stock, actually like he's doing investigations, sciencey things, off to the side.
I had to kick him through off the side again. Here, let's science this.
It's falling forever. So Austere is up first. Seems to be the most fanatic about actually entering in. They reach their hand in, and you see that they immediately go stiff, as if like there is an electric shock going through their entire body. You see their head throw backwards and light start to pour out of their mouth and their eyes.
And every orifice.
You
Even
see
that
like
one,
one
and that
small faint little line out of their pants.
Oh, dear Lord.
Two?
Just one.
Should be two.
Interesting.
Only one.
What?
Yeah.
There's only one.
You heard him.
Wait, actually,
You heard no.
I'm like, is there some
I'm
other
ready to
weird
take you
lore?
seriously.
Oh, no.
Smooth as a Barbie.
I was about, is that like part of the weird regeneration
It's going
ritual?
to be the chance.
They've got genetics
That's why they're
stuff going
that
on.
kinky. They're so sexually frustrated because they don't have genitals.
You'll have
It all
to.
makes sense.
You'll have to take
It's
off their
all
pants to check. I don't
coming
know.
together. We're
I'm
not
good.
doing that.
I know.
Good.
They're already wearing a king collar.
Did they take the king collar off? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Every orifice.
Every orifice.
And after a period of this like jolt that has taken them, they pull their hand out, and you see the veins underneath their skin start to twist with this bright light, very similar to the Inquisitors,
Mm-hmm.
the touched Inquisitors. And Austere speaks again and says, "Go now, my siblings. Do as I have done."
Oh, jeez.
And he turns to face you all. And that is his turn.
All of that happened so fast.
Yep.
It's his entire turn. He didn't also get to move and attack.
No, it's fine.
Micah, it's now your go. Is this where you guys want to be? That seems about what you guys were.
I would like to be in a different room, in a
Okay.
better place, have
All
a
right.
friendlier dome, if you will.
Do you actually want to be? We can theater of mind it.
I'll be near the back.
Okay.
Like again, we've just generally been doing Claire and Nona in the back, Micah and Marcus
Yep.
in the front. I think we
Thanks.
keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, that's good. Okay. So yeah, Micah's got kind of the fully visible kind of psychic regalia on, not trying to hide the armory at this point. But yeah, sees Austere reaching into the light in the middle of the room. He's gonna say, like, "You evil asshole, this stops right now." And so he's gonna try and reach out with her telekinesis. It's not gonna be able to land until after he's said his piece and all of that, but is gonna try and slip feel the whole gang.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, one thing I do actually want to mention that might affect things, and I haven't mentioned it yet. I apologize. As you passed through this portal, you were feeling these ongoing tremors. In fact, they were continuously getting worse. As you reach the center, complete calm. It's as if there's no fluctuations at all. You are in the eye of the storm, so to speak.
But we're not cut off from the metadimensional energy.
No, you are neither empowered nor depowered.
Okay, I can work with that. Yes, so I'd like to do the same thing.
Yep, which means I got to roll for each and every one of them, and they make a saving throw.
They do. It's an evasion saving throw.
It doesn't really matter to them. They have the same save no matter what.
Okie dokie.
Green fails. Orange passes. Austere passes. Purple fails.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's something. I've been given the marker to
Put down the
mark
slip
out my field. I have such an awkward angle to get at the middle of the board from.
I can,
Yes.
I can help. What do you want?
Thank you.
To explain to folks who aren't in this room with us right now, I wanted as much
You know,
space as
centered.
possible.
How big is it?
Oh, it's 10 meters diameter
So 5 spaces.
in total.
And so I wanted to put out a big battle map, but the thing is, we don't have a very large table. And so I was silly and didn't tell Philip of this beforehand. And so what we have done is we have like a shoe rack that is currently holding the microphones up so that we
And
have
it's
the
working
playing service
great.
underneath it. And you know, it's working fine. It makes drawing things a little bit hard.
Okay, Jeff, you got to do the other half of this
All
square.
right. Because I have to reach under.
Yeah. Just
so,
count 2.5 squares out from the very center of your board.
so like that. Are they
Yep.
doing that?
Perfect.
This shoe graph is the biggest contribution that I've made to
Podcast ever.
this podcast.
You know, besides your time and energy.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't edit
It's fine.
or edit or
Edit. First pass of editing, second pass of editing.
And so green and purple are both on the ground.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, Micah does that, tries to trip them up, and then I'm going to try to move to this nearest area of cover, kind of following, this one pipe that's extending from roughly where we are. And if I can take some full cover behind that.
Yep.
Great. That's my turn.
It's now Orange's go, who will take a look at Austere and say, I hope you know what you're doing. They too reach their
No.
hand in a very similar sequence,
no.
jolt backwards as this power seems to surge through them.
Damn it.
Marcus, it's now your go.
All right. Okay, Marcus is going to go up to join Micah. Can I peek out from full cover and shoot and go back?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll allow that.
then I will do that. And I'm going to shoot Chancellor Austere with my
Right in his big fat face.
mag rifle. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Yay. You never know.
You know what? You really don't
true.
at this point.
That's 9 damage. I'm going to hide my head back under
Okay.
full cover.
It's now Purple's go, who, seeing 2 of their siblings do the same, reach out on the ground.
What?
Yeah.
What do you
Fine.
mean,
We
what?
can move
Ah.
a meter at a time. This was
I
never
guess.
gonna. Yep.
I would have shot at one of them. I messed up. Never mind.
And Purple now has a very similar thing, but they are still on the ground.
Cool.
Nona, it's now your go.
Guess I'm gonna shoot the green one before they do that.
Okay. Do we have anything for them being down?
I think that it is
Minus
harder to
two
hit them. Yeah.
on me.
Minus
Okay.
2 sounds correct.
Yep.
You're adding the -2?
Yes, I will
Okay.
do the -2. But I am far enough away that I'm actually going to be using my cool sniper rifle.
Sounds neat. That's the one you stole from Deacon? Well, looted
Stole
off
is a
of
strong word.
looted off of his corpse.
I like to think I borrowed it. I'll give it back someday.
Okay.
When he stops trying to kill my friends.
Oh,
Anyway.
you'll get this back when you've learned your lesson.
Exactly. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
18 damage.
Oh my lord.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck them up.
I am doing my best.
Proud of you.
And so Green has also started to reach towards this as well. Takes a shot like right in their side.
And I'm going to call out to them and be like, don't do that, or I am going to kill you.
I mean, it seems like you're going to do it anyway, but
Is that in character? Is that the response?
no.
It seems like you're going to do it anyway.
Mouthy one, aren't you?
Oh,
You stand down.
they already did it though.
Oh, they will explode. I've seen how this ends.
It's Claire's go, who's also going to fire on Green.
Go, Claire, go.
Oh, actually, is she going to do that?
Weird question, Jeff. Can I hold my movement? I'd like to follow her if she goes places. I want to stay next to her. So I don't really have a plan of where we're going, given this initiative order.
No. I'm
Okay.
going to say no. I'm fine with holding actions. Holding movement is, I feel like,
Fine, then I'll stay where I am.
but she is going to go up like next to Micah. and basically go from that little half cover.
Sounds good.
Well, full cover, actually.
Mhm.
But you know what she's going to do? She's going to step up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right. Actually, I don't know if she can make that. If each one is 2 meters and she only has 10 meters of movement, she won't be able to move there. So she can actually move here and have like half cover. But she's going to look at one of these siblings down on the ground, the green one. And you see her reach up towards her temple as she just starts thinking real hard.
She make that noise?
Whoop, 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 whoop,
Amazing.
whoop. Oh my God.
Yep.
Every time I look at it,
66.
it's not 66. I see 9. Or 96 if they're a telepath for it. They're not a telepath for it. But it is 66.
They're a telepath. What?
4.
Oh, higher level.
Do you need
skill
some
does more
donations of
damage.
D6s?
I can just roll my
No,
3
that's
that I have
that's
twice.
less fun.
Okay.
That's less fun.
I'll have.
Don't give your dice to the DM. He'll taint them.
I
Here,
will taint
wait,
them.
you know what? Here, taint these ones. They're already bad. Tell
You're-
it's for Claire.
It's for Claire. Oh, it's too many dice.
Is it fun?
That wasn't great.
Oh no.
15, 20. They get to mentally save for
half. My God, this is like an old person, and all right.
Old ass man.
Well, they're in their
He
20s.
failed. This is not an old ass. Well,
No, they're
yes,
in their
it depends
20s.
on
It's not.
it depends on how you see age.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
are psychologically quite old,
Mhm.
physically quite young.
Yes.
Old ass man.
Old ass man.
We're just being mean, Jeff. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I see.
Old ass man.
All 20 damage of that goes through on top of the 18 damage you have already done to them.
Great, is he dead yet?
You see them as they were reaching for this pillar of light, and just they start to vibrate a little bit as they reach towards their head next, and you see just a dribble of blood
Right,
out
they
of
don't
their
actually
nose,
die from this.
and he just slumps over.
That's right.
Mhm.
You can't
It
kill a
is non-lethal.
person with that's good. That's good.
I was not expecting us to incapacitate one of these. This will be interesting.
So he didn't explode.
He didn't explode.
He did
He's
not
the one who
explode.
didn't touch the thing yet, but also hasn't died yet.
God damn it.
I'm begging you to get. Let me give you a pen for fuck's sake.
I have a pencil. I just like that one better.
I have to write this down.
It's different. He's got a different mechanical pencil. So it's just
That
gonna
also
happen
sucks.
again. You just gotta put
It's a
more
better
lead in it,
one.
my
It's a
dude.
better one. They got plenty of lead in them normally.
Yes, and then you use it and it runs out. That's in fact how pencil lead works. Or sorry, graphite. It's not actually lead anymore. The more you know.
Brah, brah.
Just realized of the players, I'm the only one who doesn't have glasses and therefore can't do a real expected value. I gotta do a fake one.
Actually,
Actually, and I actually people a lot.
Yeah, because you are the lore keeper, the keeper of the lore.
I am. Actually. Our guns are
Okay.
slightly suckier. Congratulations.
God damn it.
I'm so
So
sorry.
we are at the start of the rounds now.
Oh, look at all those dice.
Yeah.
Austere goes first, and they start to gesture outwardly, and you see a shimmering force start to come across their body.
Oh no.
And what appears to be some kind of rifle in their hands.
It's okay. It's just a rifle. I can't shoot in burst mode. We learned this today.
1,
It's in
2,
character.
3,
He said
4,
no.
5.
That's me being an actually.
Right, unhindered by the slip field because they passed the save.
That's
Yep.
right.
And you see Austere move with a spryness that you would unexpected of a man his age.
Mhm.
They will turn to fire on Marcus.
No. No. No, please.
We healed you like pretty much to full, right?
Nope, I'm at 2/3.
Oh.
And that
Why
was
didn't you take more drugs?
I don't know.
Okay.
Get blasted.
Well, in character it was I already taken 2.
Sure.
And then in character Marcus is like, no. I don't need it.
And Marcus does a 25 hit.
A 25 does hit,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yes. You can always, make it not hit
I could.
with your power.
I feel like this is not the moment yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Fair enough. Just saying.
I
It's a
don't know.
power.
Jeff, from apocalypse to apocalypse, do those count as different battles or the same battle?
I would consider if you do not leave this room to be the
Yeah,
same
that's what we were
scene.
worried about. Cool.
I'm just-
No. I think it's his battle. It's
I
not
think it's
scene.
reasonable.
It's battle.
It is battle.
It's not scene.
It's true.
Just for his power.
Mm-hmm.
It's against completely different people. Hypothetically, Jeff.
We'd have to change the initiative order because
All right,
they're not-
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's assuming there's another battle, and this isn't the only battle.
Not this
Nona
group of-
glances over at the chanting group of people in the magic bubble behind her and goes, no, you know what? If is good.
Yes.
Unbothered, unaware that this is happening. Just having their little
They're in their own lane.
prayer circle.
You take 10 damage.
Ow. Everyone.
Micah, it's now your go.
I'm going to call out to Spider. Spider,
Yes.
you still there?
I'm over here.
We take down this whole machine. Things okay, or are they worse?
If you stop the big pillar of energy, then yes, everything should be fine. It would negate what is happening right now.
But really fast, Jeff, it's not the machine doing it anymore. It's a feedback loop on itself of energy nonsense.
Yes.
They've run the machine too long.
They've ran the machine too long.
So shutting it off or throwing a bomb at it will not, in fact, help.
No, it is a chain reaction that is feeding off itself right
I
now.
see. So there is light spearing down from the ceiling where there are machine guts and stuff, but that is not functional anymore.
Yes. The machine kind of kicked off this whole thing, but now it is just running itself.
Okay, so if I try to, say send a telekinetic ram up to the ceiling, because there's not really a ceiling, that's not going to solve our problem.
Unfortunately, no.
No. Tragic. All right. Well, I guess I'll shoot austere then.
Do it.
He's got a very shootable face.
It is all the more shootable because it's all gross now. Okay, so here's a conversation, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1 on my attack. I have a question that you can say no to because maybe this was a perishable good. I never used my inspiration you gave ages ago.
Yeah, you get to.
Can I still use that?
Yeah, you
That
can
was a
still
long
use
time
that.
ago.
It's the same day.
That's
It's been a long ass day.
It's been a long ass day. Yeah.
I would love to use my inspiration right now to try and shoot
That
austere.
Please
sounds
do
like
so.
A great plan.
No, do you still have yours?
Nope.
You used yours?
Yep.
Let's fucking go. I got a 20. Not that that's a crit in this game, but I did go from nat 1 to nat 20.
That's
on
nice.
that.
That's
I
nice.
spent mine and it missed. It was great.
That's a bummer.
Yup.
Anyway, Micah, what damage did you get?
Whew, all right. I'm going to roll that damage. Come on. Dice, help me tell a story that I want to tell. That's 4 damage. I got a 1 on that die too.
No. You hit austere, but they don't seem to notice too much. Not to say it didn't do damage. You saw your force hit them, and they did shudder, but they didn't even seem to grimace at the pain.
Wow.
It's now Orange's go. They're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that get you, Nona? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. So that hits all of you.
Oh
Cool.
no.
I need you all to make a mental saving throw, please.
What do we roll?
D20.
20,
Take it.
and you're trying to meet or beat the number, I believe.
Yep.
I have made it.
I made it.
I think I did not.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, no, I failed. I got a
We're
7
all
only.
gonna die.
Claire passed.
Nice.
Yay.
You all feel this strange itch in the back of your mind as you look at them as they start to move. And it's the movement that they make is a little weird, but then you shake your head and like, what was that? Micah, you take a look at this and you are entranced by where they are right now, by what they're doing, just how they're moving seems so bizarre and strange. Until you take damage or are awoken by an ally, you are stunned.
Rough.
That's sad
Okay.
for the initiative order, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, it's now Marcus's go. It's just like, hey,
Stop
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, what do I see?
You see, so everyone else doesn't seem to be affected by this, but
Yeah.
you felt that itch, and so
Yeah.
I would say you would instinctively like take a look around and see like what else.
Okay, yeah, because I have no idea what that
Micah
is.
has dropped like their weapon. They are no longer pointing it. They just kind of have this blank stare at this person right now.
Yeah, I think I was just leveling my gun at Austere and
Yeah.
then just like seemed completely
Okay.
captivated by this other person not in the same direction.
All right. Whoa, Micah. I mean, I don't know what this is. So like, what do I have to roll something or little face slap?
Yeah,
little face
I
slap.
would basically, you just need to like shake them.
Does
Oh,
it
yeah.
cost action?
I would say you cost a movement or an action
Oh, nice.
Oh,
because it's just shaking someone. So I'd let you shake someone and then take a shot, but then I wouldn't let you move.
yeah,
Or I'd let you move and shake them.
yeah. I think I need to get out of where I am because I'm in two people's crosshairs right now. So I'm gonna shake Micah, and does she wake up?
Yep.
All right.
Micah, you just like, what was that? That was weird. And now, yeah, he can
And
go.
now, and I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna say we should move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Okay. Right next to Claire.
right next to Claire.
It's now Purple's go.
But they're prone.
They are. It'd be interesting if they who has the best view of this? Marcus, you take a look around and you take a look at Purple and see what they're doing
Yeah,
because
what
the
are
other
they
two have moved. You move around this rubble and see that they are no longer there because they have
No.
teleported
No.
Mhm.
Oh.
directly next to Micah.
Like,
Right where I
nothing
on the
personal.
ground unless they stand up.
Mhm.
What?
They're still like if they teleport, they're still flat on
They,
their
they,
face.
they teleport
Yes.
on their face, and then if they stand up after that, that's fine.
That's why they teleport out on their fucking face.
They do.
Jack.
They
Like a
teleport.
dumbass.
They smack the ground.
It's just
Ow.
they appear on the ground and then they get up. And Micah, you see them quickly whip something out of their pocket. It's a telescoping rod, and
What?
they are now right next to you, like a telescoping staff. So like it's one of those things that's like pocket sized, and then you clip, and it just goes.
Okay,
shoom.
it's not like an MDE baton. It's
No,
not a.
it just seems to be
okay.
a staff.
Okay, just gonna hit me with a physical object.
But yeah,
Oh, thank God.
they moved and then stood up, so that's their turn.
Cool.
All right.
Nona, it's now your go.
Oh my God, there's so many things I want to do right now. Okay, really fast, Jeff. Activating the Mobots. Is that going to take an action?
Do you have them readied?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, you're just kind of like pressing a button. I would say it takes a move at the very least.
Okay, I'm going to hold off on that for now. I am going to. Austere's the only one damaged, right?
Yep.
Well, other than the one that's currently unconscious.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. I'm going to shoot at Austere with a cool sniper rifle.
Sounds good. They do have some cover. Actually,
From me?
not from you. Yeah, that's very true. Because you're kind of still far
I'm
enough
way
back.
out in the open here.
Yeah.
I did not move.
Yep.
Okay, that is.
And you don't need to. This is not a reloading sniper rifle. This is one that.
It's
Yeah.
got 8.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, isn't it?
Okay, that is 27.
That
to hit.
hits.
Let us say the big number, Jeff.
Yeah, that's very fair. As soon as I hear 20, I'm like,
Yeah, here it
hmm.
comes. 12 damage.
Austere is not looking good right now.
Ooh.
Great.
That shot, you hit him right in the torso. You actually see that there is blood forming on the robes, but no visible notice
Mhm.
of that.
I would like to, if I have the movement, and I think I do, move to the spot right next to Claire on this side of things.
Like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lean over to her and say, Claire, you are Devas. What would you like to do?
Well, it sounds like it might kill me. So, Devas?
Okay.
If that doesn't work though, we can think of something else.
I think we've only got one shot at this. He's all the way over there. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I'll get him.
All right. It is now Claire's turn. Claire is going to see that there is this encroaching. Actually, she has just so much of this. She's just going to do this again.
Yeah, she's been saving those up because we've been fighting a lot of Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Please just.
She's going to
Keep
see
winning.
one right next to, I'm going to need all of those D6 back, please.
Hell yeah,
Hey, not this
brother.
one. I think he performed slightly better. We'll see. Tell him it's for Claire.
It's for Claire.
Thank you. Better?
Ah,
Pretty good.
That's
Ah,
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
That's pretty solid.
that's over the expected value.
It's 15.
It is.
I know. It's just every time you say expected value, you have to adjust the.
Oh,
You got to
invisible
push up your
glasses.
glasses.
Oh, right.
Invisible glasses. This is a joke
Stupid
from I think
inside
before
joke.
you were in the group. Yeah,
Oh,
This was a joke when I was still in college.
yeah. We were doing
years ago.
haunting at House on the Hill was the first time.
The betrayal
we started.
at the house.
Betrayal,
on the hill.
that's it. Sorry, my bad.
I have my D6 back.
Oh no,
With the
yeah,
Haunted Hill
I've
house.
hidden them back underneath my.
This one's
You can
yours.
actually just hang on to that one. Honestly,
Okay,
I mean it's red. It's obviously mine. My dice are fire themed.
so that was 23 damage. Oh
Thanks.
boy, oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, you gotta actually try and save.
Save. Yeah.
Did
no.
you, do you save? Yes, you save.
No.
No.
Boo.
So it's only
11.
11 damage to purple. They don't look good after that, but they're not bloodied just yet. It is now Austere's turn again. We are at the top of the room. And we gotta do some things here. All right, so we've got.
Do you think he gets legendary actions?
Possibly.
Maybe when we get him to phase 2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You want to know my guess as to why he's rolling these dice?
What?
I think they might all be like trading powers, like they have all of them like Avatar style, and they just get to like decide on their turn which one they do. That's my running theory.
Can one of them, if one of them is a bioscion, can they heal me?
No, but they can give you cancer.
No.
Hey, you. Come here for a second.
Come
No.
here.
Let's come here for a second.
I'll bribe you.
Austere
You look kiss.
Mwah.
moves once more, kind of moving to start to flank you guys
No, no.
and
Take
takes a shot at Micah.
Okay, fine.
You
Right.
know, for somebody who is ultimate power, they do a lot of hiding behind things.
They're
Yeah.
not used to it. It's new.
They gotta try it out.
Been
Does
the
a 21 hit?
Supreme Chancellor of the freaking. Yeah, it hits.
11 damage.
Ow.
Did you heal up to full?
No, not to full.
Damn it. Okay.
Just pretty
And
high.
Okay, fair enough. More than 2/3?
Micah, it's now your go.
Yes.
Great, then you're not on my shit list right now.
What? How much HP does an integrity give back?
2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, see, that's why I would have taken a lot.
Micah,
Yes.
I have 4 of them.
what you gonna
I
do?
have some.
Uh,
Oh, no,
so
you
this teleporter is right next to me now.
Yes, they are right next to you.
Immediately next to me with this baton or whatever.
Yep.
I would like to attempt to put them in the detention cube
Yeah.
so I don't have to deal with that
Wait,
for
which,
right now.
which one? The
The
purple one?
The purple
Teleporter.
one.
Nice. Detention cube.
They got a 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Put them in a box.
All right. I'm going to put that baby in a box.
They're in a box. Or is it an opaque box?
It's an opaque box.
You don't get to
Yeah.
see shit.
You don't get
Total
to see shit.
sensory deprivation.
You don't know anything.
The detention
Remind me how much
box.
HP the box has.
So it has got AC of 15 and has 20 health effectively.
Amazing.
Now, granted, we note they are a teleporter,
Yeah.
but
That's fair.
Do you get partial cover behind the detention box?
yeah, they
I mean, you kind of got.
I think it's full cover.
No,
That's-
you're
me.
standing behind.
Oh, sure.
Like from like austere.
I would give you partial cover.
Yeah. because it's an
Is that
opaque box.
that's an on turn action?
It's an on turn, once per turn action.
So that means you also get to make an attack.
That's correct. It's a level 3 psionic ability. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't
Detention
know if you're
cube.
using it as an attack. Anyway, I'll allow it for now.
And yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it for
Action,
now.
baby.
Yeah. This is what we hashed out once a long time ago.
Yeah,
And so Austere is hiding behind some rubble a bit of a ways off.
yep.
You know what? Fuck it. This is my moment. Micah sees the moment. I'm going to use the Inquisitor armor I'm wearing jump, do a barrel roll through the air, and try to
my-
hit Austere with my I-beam.
Oh
God.
my god.
Is that, hold on.
Are you gonna make her roll
1, 2,
dex?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can just do that.
Roll dex for the barrel roll. See if you do a cool or
Yeah.
a shitty barrel roll.
Yeah. Because you do just get there.
Yeah, but how cool
Yeah,
is
how
it?
cool is it?
But
How
yeah,
cool do
with
you
the
look?
like doing the transition of summoning the I-beam and everything in the air. All right. So
I need a dex. Hold on.
Dex perform.
Yeah, dex perform.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Please let me have this. Please let me have this.
We're all looking at you.
Oh no! That's a 1 on the first die.
That's not good. That's not good.
That's double ones for a total of 1.
It goes ta-da!
So I do get there, right?
Please paint a word picture for us. What happens on your one?
Micah, you
Oh,
jump
so-
and you mistime it, and you also are trying to do like a barrel roll midair. You end up like half like skidding on your face, but then flipping over and stumbling right next to Austere, a little confused as to what happened. Austere is like, "What?" And then you just swing your I-beam at them.
Yes.
Yeah. Stand up from that maneuver, slightly dazed, then look right at him. Surprise, motherfucker. Give me a break. I got a 2, which is an 11 to hit, which is not going to hit.
No, it does not hit. And Austere just sidesteps this. It's like,
I don't deserve this.
How did you roll 2 1s in a row? And then a 2.
it's now Orange's go, and they are going to move up here. And what do
Oh,
what do they get to do?
Do the sexy dance again. That was fun.
No, they're going to do something different.
Oh.
They're going to look at Claire,
No.
and you see just a flash of something
Can they
behind their
see
eyes.
Claire?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking
I mean,
about?
I was trying to like,
Block her?
yeah.
Generally, we don't have people act as cover for other people.
Is
Okay.
my box, if I had tried to kind of align it with the debris we were using for cover, would that be insufficient to really block line
I
of
mean,
sight
they,
there?
they could have moved 1, 2, 3. They could move here just as
Okay.
fine and do it.
Okie doke.
So they are going to target Claire, and you see something behind their eyes flash as Claire immediately goes to grab her head.
Oh no, Claire.
She saves.
good.
Yeah, okay. Okay, she takes a total of 4 damage.
Oh, yeah.
No.
My space daughter. I guess she's my normal daughter and your guys' space daughter.
When this happens, you see the power behind her eyes start to flash up a little bit, not in the way that you've seen her enter her oracle form before, but it almost seems forced as you see these darting bits of light underneath her skin as they twist and curl. But she seems overcharged with metadimensional energy. That was Orange's go. Marcus, it's now your go.
Oh, I'm gonna see that this person just did something to Claire, so I'm gonna step out here next to Nona and shoot at Orange. D20.
That's right.
Yeah.
Add the blue number in the
Thank you.
box.
It's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yay!
Nice.
Shoot him with my mag rifle. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a 15, baby.
15.
Yeah.
That's good damage.
Fuck him up.
that was pretty good. Pretty good.
Similar to Austere,
Pew pew.
they are clearly getting hurt by this, but don't seem to feel pain.
Oh, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
Now it's Purple's go. Purple's in a box.
You'll stay in there if you know what's good for you.
Purple misses the box.
Aren't they
With the taste of your lips, I'm on a That's what we did last time.
No.
Punishment box.
Are they teleporting?
We don't
They
know.
teleported over here, at least. That much.
But also,
yeah.
like, you can
Not to
sometimes
be
only
like-
teleport to places where you can see, and
Not to be like,
sometimes,
oh, like you have homework, but
Yeah. Marquise, how effed up do you look right now?
I'm at half health. I'm at 29 out of 60.
Okay, so here's what I'm
so
gonna
I don't
do.
know if she would notice
I'm
that.
gonna. Well, you've been shot.
I have been shot. That is true.
Yeah.
And that hurt a lot. That was a sixth of
An
my health.
ouchie. Yeah.
Yeah, that ouchie.
Okay, so I'm going to stab Marcus with an
I see.
integrity.
I'm following now.
I heal via stabbing, Jeff. I'm not good at it. I'm not like, hold tight, it's gonna be a slight pinch, and then I put a band-aid on it later. No, I'm just
because,
like,
well, you don't know what it feels like.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh my God.
What?
Yep. Looking for a vein or anything? What's that?
I heal you.
Oh, thank you.
I
think.
Okay, that is +2, 8.
And I take a system strain as well, right?
That is correct.
Thank you, I think.
It's now.
No. I still want to move.
Okay, move.
Okay, I'm gonna jump 30 meters in Devas's direction. I have to
Okay.
start theatering of the mind.
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So you're heading towards Devas.
Yeah. How far away is Devas? How much of a fool's errand is this?
I'll allow you to get to the bubble that they are in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
Do you do anything? You're there.
Yeah, I would like to talk to them if at all possible.
Okay.
I am going to say, Devas, I believe we need your help shutting down I almost say first apocalypse, but then I catch myself. Apocalypse that is currently happening behind us. They need a spirit of the ancients in there. And we're worried if somebody not powerful enough does it, like they will die.
So you say this. Everyone is continuing their chanting. The person who opens their eyes is actually Zuri. Zuri looks over at you and continues to chant and says, No, I'm sorry, but this is going to be better for everyone. You know, this is what we as psychics were meant to do. We need to join
Zuri,
the flow.
you're allowing them to use you as a tool. And I must say, I've spoken to Phinix Pham, the wielder, and asked them if there was any way out of this in which psychics would not die. Listen to me, Zuri. Not ascend, die.
No, this is what I've been put here for. Nona, thank you for all you've done for us. And at this, Devas turns to Zuri and says, Zuri, you must keep chanting. The reverberation would be too much. Keep chanting. Otherwise, the blowback might be too much for us.
We are all going to die. You are going to kill everyone. No afterlife, no nothing. They go down. Phinix Pham told us to leave, told us to flee the planet because that is what is going to happen. Look at me. I am a terrible liar.
Devas is going to look at you in the face and says, I am doing what is good for all psychics. Thank you, Nona. Zuri, keep chanting. And you'll see Zuri have one more kind of like sidelong look at you as they continue chanting.
Okay. Nona is gonna stay there for now.
Okay. It's now Claire's go. She is gonna she's just firing these off. Boo, boo, boo. Turns out when I leveled her up, she's got like 8 of these. She wubbles. Oh, she can't see purple, so it's gonna be orange.
Yeah, because purple is in the top.
That's right. Time out.
That was not as good as the other ones. That was only 17. But they don't save.
Nice. You dead?
Orange reaches up towards their head as they just crumple to the ground.
Good.
Austere, once again, is going. Interesting how I keep rolling that. Okay, well, they're going to quickly switch from the rifle and almost mockingly switch to an I-beam.
No,
as they
that's
take
my
a
bitch.
swing towards you as well.
Wow, I hate this guy more and more every moment.
12, unfortunately, does not.
No, it
hit.
doesn't.
And Micah, it's now your go.
Smack him.
Okay, fine.
I-beam versus I-beam.
Let me show you how it's done.
Please, dear God.
Please.
Don't do this to me, please. Okay.
Oh,
All right, that was 11 plus 9, 20 to hit.
20 hits.
hell yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a mighty 6 damage.
They take a big swing at you, and it seems, even though it's completely weightless in their hands, it seems a little unwieldy for them for some reason. And as they miss, you follow up with a quick parry, striking them right up outside the chin, and you hear a crack as they crumble to the floor.
Oh.
Austere appears to be dead.
Oh.
Wow. Mike is having a lot of feelings right now.
That's not Austere. What are you doing?
That's us two.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
that
see.
one's also
Oh,
back
that's
there.
right. Yeah. So it's not just the behind the box.
Just knock on the box.
Marcus, it's now your go. Can you ask Micah to drop that at any time, or? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're. Yeah, it's fine.
let me double check. That's literally anytime.
Just put a
I know
bomb
we're a
on
little
it.
bit over time, and we're so close to finishing this combat.
I could just put a bomb on top of the box and then walk away, and then eventually it'll go off. Or like, I could
That's kinda
jerry rig
funny.
like the pin, like tie it to something so that when the box disappears.
Yeah, I guess they are currently in the box, and you have enough time. I'm just gonna kind of hand wave this. They've already been damaged as well. So, are you gonna put like a demo charge on top?
Oh well, I think I'll call over to Micah. And I'll be like, Micah, can you? And I just point at the box.
Still looking at the body of the fallen tyrant of.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get
Did
it.
great.
But, yeah. What? Yeah. Like if everyone's kind of like looking around at the box and like clearly prepared, then I'll dispel it. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, okay.
He's close.
That's fair.
Oh, you dispel it, and just as soon as you dispel it,
Punch him real hard.
See. Wow. Jeffrey,
yes.
does a 28 hit? 27, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, AC 28.
No.
No, that hits. How much damage we talking about here?
It's not that
Oh, you get to punch multiple times.
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
do twice. But you usually have him roll damage first.
Yeah.
You roll
Yes,
one and then you
I
roll
do,
damage.
I do. It's 7 damage for the first one.
Okay. I want you to know, if you deal that much damage again,
Yeah.
possibly even a little bit less,
Oh.
they're going down. You do have to hit them first, though.
I do
God.
have to hit them first.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. That is a 13.
AC 15.
No.
Mm,
I was the box disappeared and it kind of spooked me. And I got one punch in there, but not the next one.
It's now Purple's go, and they are going to reach out.
No. Fuck.
And
This is
give
a
you
mistake.
cancer.
Touch you.
I give you space
Wait,
cancer.
actually, oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe this is a smart idea. Maybe I should have just shot him.
Oh,
no.
Is it 21 hit?
The 21 hit.
So much
Marcus. Am I going to die?
eventually.
So you take 3 damage as this,
Okay.
as you feel the
Now he
area
smiles.
around the skin that touched you just starts to necrify.
Oh, no.
It blackens almost, and I'm gonna need you to roll a physical saving throw with -3.
I believe in you. Roll better. Oh, okay.
Okay. I pass.
Okay. You were feeling as this thing started to overtake you, but you feel your body reject it,
Okay.
and that is all that happens.
Was that space cancer?
No, that's a different.
Okay,
thing.
great.
Don't worry. That was just
That was
space.
just that was my own
Right.
fun little thing.
No.
Okay.
When it is space cancer, you'll know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true.
Huh.
All right,
Hated
and that was
that.
purple. No, you go.
Okay. So I'm going to now activate my Mobots.
Okay.
And I am going to there's 3 of them. I'm going to give them each a demo charge. I'm going to surround this bubble.
My God.
And we're all going to lay a demo charge and then we're going to move away from it and try and blow it up.
Okay. Okay.
If only
Mobots
I
are
could
ready.
describe the
Demo
look on Jeff's
charges
face.
are readied.
Yeah. So you do that. No. You set them up and you walk away. And Deva sees what you are doing and pays no mind.
I'm going to call out one more time. Suri, please move. I do not want to hurt you.
And they just look back at you, still chanting, and just shake their head as they continue to go.
Okay. I will set off the 4 demo charges.
Okay. Roll for damage.
How many dice are you gonna
don't
need for
remember.
that?
It's like 3d10 for a demo charge.
Times 4.
Yep, 3d10
Per demo charge?
per demo charge.
Do you
All right,
like
well, I'll give you the
donations?
2 I got.
Yeah.
We do 3 of them at once. We'll add that together. Okay, 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 24.
This is absolutely brutal.
31, 44, and then adding 44 plus, that makes it 57. That makes it 63.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the lending of your dice, friends.
Nona, you step back from this explosion. You lock eyes with Devas, and you press the button on the demo charges. A explosion rips through this entire platform, and you see just splinters of tile and debris fly away from this big explosion. As the smoke clears, you see this bubble still intact. However, you look inward and see Devas starting to bleed from the nose and eyes, still chanting, still fanatically pursuing his goal. It's Claire's go. Claire's just gonna shoot Purple and get us out of this combat. Oh no, Claire only got a 6.
I was kind of hoping my thing would be like the cliffhanger here, but I mistimed it a little. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's okay. Unfortunately, I have reasons for what is happening, and we're at Micah's go again. Just kill him. Just kill him.
Yeah, I'll shoot the guy.
Yeah, Marcus is like, oh my god.
Although, yeah, the big explosion from back where Nona is going to draw my attention. Like, oh my god, what happened back there? But the bubble's still intact.
Micah, please.
Please, he's giving me space cancer.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but I don't like it.
It's a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Fuck him up. No.
Yeah, I switched back to my rifle, obviously, for this. That's 4 damage, which is the minimum.
Please.
Amazing.
No. Still 1 HP?
They had 5 HP
Oh,
left. All right. Marcus, it's now your go.
All right, so Marcus is gonna step way out of the way of this guy who just tried to give him weird space
Come on,
cancer.
Marcus.
No,
Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Also, he does get an attack of opportunity on
Oh
you.
fuck! I forgot about that. Shit.
Do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah, I
cancer
guess I
again.
do. Punch him. I think he's really freaked out, and I'm gonna try to punch him again.
You got 2 chances.
Come on, 2
He has
chances.
AC 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's over 15.
He's dead.
It's
He had
over.
1 HP.
Okay.
You give him. He's like, don't give me space cancer. Punch.
You don't want me to roll to see what kind of overkill it would have been?
Yeah, sure.
Because he did not like that at all. That would have been 3 damage. So honestly, it would have been like, I really don't want to touch you.
You do like a little rabbit punch.
Yeah.
But
Heel in the hand to the nose.
Punch, and you feel bone give way as you hear a snap, and Purple falls onto the ground. The Dravorn siblings seem to be either dead or incapacitated.
They had names.
I think I've said the Dravorns
Yeah.
before.
You said it before.
Dravorns.
Oh.
And taking a survey of the situation, you look around you. You look towards the center of this pillar that seems to have grown and seems to start to sway in ways that it hasn't necessarily before. It seems like it's doing something different. And you look over at Devas and the rest of the chanting circle, enclosed in their bubble. Devas bleeding from eyes and nose, and they seem thinner than they did before. They seem more gaunt, the robes falling ever so more on their very slender frame. And you see another figure standing behind them.
behind them?
Yep.
In what orientation?
Where you guys came from.
Okay.
Von McRaven. And that is where we're going to end today's episode. It was a long one, but it was a good one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I'm not tossing our psychic space daughter in the beam of light if she doesn't want to go in the beam of light.
No. Which, so fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
She's an adult. She can make her own decisions.
It might be kind of concerning if she was like, yeah, I'll just do that. That's fine. Like, no.
I wanted to leave it up to
But yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Well, now I'm like, why didn't I think that McRaven might have been a double agent?
Oh, there's an explanation for this.
We promise.